how's it going? This Halsey here. I'm just going to quickly go over some very basic fundamentals for pistol shooting. Alright, the first one is going to be your stance. You want to have a fighting stance with your knees about shoulder width apart and one leg slightly back. If you ever played any sports or did any boxing, it's basically the same exact stance. You're isosceles. Alright, the next part of pistol shooting is going to be your grip. With your strong hand, you're going to want to get high on the tang and have your thumb pointing towards the target, high, almost up on the slide, and then the rest of your hand comfortably around the grip. Alright, when it comes to your weak hand or offhand, you're going to go ahead and bring it straight up, wrapping around your strong hand, and bring your thumb right into that position there, pointing right on target. Alright, it's very simple. I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of detail, just trying to help out new shooters. Alright, the next thing that you're going to be focusing on is your sight picture. Alright, generally most pistols are set up to shoot point of aim, point of impact. Basically that means that you're going to be, whatever your target is, you're going to be cutting it in half. Alright, so if you go from your target halfway through it, back to your front sight post, and then back to your rear sight post, you're going to be creating an even plane between your rear and front sight posts. Alright, when you come up on target, you're going to first of all focus on the target. Then when you're bringing your weapon up, your rear sights are going to come into blurry focus, and you should be focused completely on your front sight post. Alright, so again, when you're coming up, you're looking to get your front sight post center of mass. Alright, so to simplify, you're cutting your target in half with your front sight post. Your target is going to become blurry and your rear sight posts are going to become blurry. Your front sight post is what's important, and that's what you're going to be focusing on. Alright, next thing is going to be your trigger press. Alright, the theory behind your trigger press is that you want to pull the trigger straight back as smoothly as possible. You don't want to cause your muzzle to drop or pull to the side as you're pulling the trigger. Alright, so as you saw there wasn't much movement. The key to that is using the pad of your finger, maybe even back to the first notch, to pull directly back on your trigger. You don't want to be pulling off to the side. So if you see here, the problem with using any farther past your notch is if you look at my finger here, you're going to notice that it goes off to the right side when I pull that trigger. It's a slight difference, but it's going to throw your rounds off. Now if you see, I'm going to use just the pad of my finger. Alright, doesn't move much. Again, even, slow pressure to the rear. Alright, once you fire the round, you're going to move into your follow through. Okay. When you pull that trigger, there's no need to immediately let go of it. Alright. You letting go of it means that you're probably jerking, which is going to throw your rounds off, even if you don't notice that you're doing it. Alright, if you continue to practice pulling the trigger back to the rear and maintaining it after it fires, you're going to have a better follow through. Alright, your gun's going to cycle, you're going to be up in this position, and you're going to work your front sight post back onto target and release the trigger to reset, which you heard there, and then continue to engage. Alright, so again, your front sight post is going to be up off the recoil, reset, and re-engage. Alright, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Let me know if you have any suggestions or viewpoints. Halsey out.